Hey Saints, welcome back to another week of SFHS Today. I'm Bree.
And I'm Rian. Monday was Halloween, and on Saturday there was the traditional Halloween parade in Anoka, the Halloween capital of the world. Many St. Francis students participated in the parade. Magicals had their float and sang to promote their upcoming performances that will run from November 17th to the 20th.
SFHS students also represented as ambassadors for different cities. Lily Strecker and Marion Hollenbeck rode the float for Miss St. Francis, and SFHS Media's Brittany Stitch and Sarah Ferrier, and SFHS alumni, rode the float for East Bethel Royalty. Brittany had a good time getting this next footage about how to do the perfect parade wave. Speaking of Halloween, the cast of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe were in rehearsals Monday night and dressed for the occasion in their show costumes and makeup, but opened their production last night and had a sneak preview this morning with the language arts and music classes. Reporters Alyssa Franchino and Lauren Bjorn spent some time with the makeup artist of the show and came up with a time-lapse look at what goes into the White Witch's frozen look. People can still catch the show tonight or tomorrow at 7 or on Sunday at 2. You can buy your tickets at seatyourself.biz/StFrancisHS or at the door of the PAC. One of the leads of the play auditioned for his first show as a senior. He has also been an active member of Drumline over the years. Jordan Engen is this week's 5 Minutes of Fame.
Student celebrities everywhere, this is why you should care about 5 Minutes of Fame.
The activities I'm involved in are theater, which is my first year doing that, and drumline, which is I've been doing for about 4 years now.
So this is Jordan Engen's first year. He's a senior, and it's his first time auditioning for a production. And when he came in, I think he kind of blew everyone away a little bit because he had a really good sense of character and what he wanted to do with the part. He's a very impressive and imposing character in the show, and he's very imposing on stage. Some things that he might have to learn, he's learned very quickly. There are some things that most actors do when they're new to a show, which is like they forget that they're supposed to be turned forward instead of facing the back, because it's natural to want to talk to somebody to their face, and sometimes you have to do what we call cheating out. But every time I've given him a note about something like that, he's taken it to heart, he's understood it, and he's remembered it for the next time. So, and that's probably because he's also a really good musician, and I think sometimes people who think musically also can think with that kind of a brain. They remember things, they get a note, they remember it, they make the change for next time. So he's been great with that, and it's been super fun having him as part of the show. I had him as a freshman in my English class, and I always said, you should do theater, and he was too shy, which is funny if you come see the play and see what kind of character he plays in this. So I think everyone's excited to have him as part of this.
My position in the drum line is snare drum. I'm auditioning for the center snare for winter, which is like the leader they tap off exercises and stuff like that.
So Jordan walked into the band room before 9th grade for open house, and he had some experience with bassoon and baritone, but he was really interested in percussion. So we kind of gave him the basics, and he kind of took off from there. He's been a member of our drum line. He's in our wind ensemble, which is our highest level performing group. He has a lot of variety of skills, being able to play mallet instruments, as well as the drums, and you've probably seen him out leading the drum line in the fall for football games. He's also been in our indoor drum line and our summer marching band, and he's just become a really good leader for our band program.
I play mallet instruments, percussion instruments, which is drums, and auxiliary like triangles or cymbals or stuff like that.
Jordan's been an active leader in our curricular bands as a part of our band leadership team, and last summer he was our snare section leader in the marching band. So really took a leadership role with making sure that everything was in check with the snare line, and they did a great job last summer and had a really successful summer thanks to Jordan's leadership.
With the leaves almost off the trees and the cold weather approaching, Katie Bjork and Misty Knutson came up with the top 5 fall snacks. Enjoy. Financial aid night for students and parents of seniors. Younger students, parents, and surrounding schools are welcome and encouraged to come. Let's go to Tyler Kessler for the details.
Financial aid is any type of money that students use to help them go to school. So that would cover grants, which are free money. Students don't have to pay those back. Student loans are money that students borrow that they do have to pay back. There's a lot of different kinds of loans, some that you pay interest on, some that they withhold the interest, a lot of different types. And then also work study, which is basically working on campus at the college to help you pay for college.
All right, FAFSA is it's a form that you would fill out on FAFSA.gov, and this would give students an opportunity to gain access to grants and loans, which would be subsidized and unsubsidized loans.
Financial aid, the application is absolutely free. Like I said, loans are money that you would borrow, so if you were to receive student loans and accept those, you would obviously have to pay them back.
Financial aid night at St. Francis High School is Monday, November 7th, here at our high school in the Performing Arts Center, so the PAC, and this is open to seniors primarily for their families, so the parent and the student should come, and juniors can come too if they want to get a jump start on financial aid for their senior year.
Financial aid helps with college because it's money to help you go to college. Most students don't have trust funds set up or savings accounts that are going to cover all their expenses of college. So I highly encourage every student to apply for financial aid. You never know what you're going to receive until you apply, and because it's free, you might as well apply. One other thing I want to mention is in order to apply for financial aid, you have to have what's called an FSA ID number, and you need to use that when you sign or complete your FAFSA application. So it's a good idea for all students to go. Again, you can Google FSA ID. That will bring you right to the site. That's where you'll create that ID number, and then you'll be ready to apply anytime after that.
Advisor from St. Cloud State will be at the meeting to help students and parents through the registration process and to answer any other questions you might have. Speaking of seniors and their parents, your senior grad ads are ready to be ordered at www.johnstons.com/yearbook ads. The prices can be found on the Johnstons website. If you have any questions, you can visit Mr. Olson in room E209 or call 800-358-0800.
If you'd like to improve your public speaking skills, you should consider joining speech. The first meeting will be on Monday, November 7th after school at 2:40 in room C202. If you have any questions, you can talk to the social studies teacher and head coach Madonna Arnold in room C202.
November 8th is a big day for Minnesota, voting day. If you are a student and are 18 or older, your parents can call in or write you a note so you can go vote. Chivu went out and got us some more information on the voting process and what to do.
Hi Saints, this is Chivu with SFHS Today, and this is my how-to on how to vote. Now what I found really helpful was a website that I found, sos.state.mn.us. On this website, you can find this link, Elections and Voting. If you click on it, you can find several links with information and how-tos. If you click on this link, Register to Vote, it'll take you to a page. Here, you can find ways to register and answers to questions like how to register if, for example, I'm a college student, if I'm in the military or living abroad. If you click here, it'll take you to a page where you can find your polling place by zip code, and then entering your house number and your house number suffix, if you have one, and your street. After you enter that information, this will show up. And this is where you will vote at. You can find out more information and answers if you visit this website. Here's Principal Doug Austin with more information.
For students to vote, we want to encourage students to vote that are over 18. The process they would need to follow is like any other tenant they leave the building. They would need permission, either a note from their parents or a phone call from their parents excusing them in advance to when they want to go and vote. And that would be for November 8th, next Tuesday.
Thanks, Chi. Harry Ann, have you ever been interviewed for a job?
No, why?
Well, you'll have practice because all seniors taking Futures Prep this try will have mock interviews on Thursday, November 10th. Austin Scott went out and got us some more information.
Mock interview is scheduled next week for our Future Prep Finale students to participate in, and this is an opportunity for students to prepare a resume, a cover letter, and an application form. These are all documents that the students would prepare in the real world for a real job.
Futures Prep has helped me with interviews, thinking about how to talk to my bosses, kind of like talking about myself in like a positive way without being like overzealous.
It's also helped with like how to fill out applications, make resumes and cover letters, and how to just act when you're getting interviewed.
So it's great that they're getting these skills in my class on how to do that. Our last and final thing will be to actually participate in a mock interview with a community member who will be coming in and volunteering their time to work with us. And they'll help the students answer some basic questions, the general most popular questions while they're interviewing. So they'll help them again with their interviewing skills, how to answer those questions and calm their nerves.
I hope to gain experience from the interviews. I want to be able to like present myself well, because I've never had an interview before. I hope to be able to use the correct words and be there on time and all of that jazz that helps you get jobs in the future.
Yeah, and I think it's good that we get to do this because it does help people who've never had interviews and stuff, and people who do have interviews, like I myself, it helps us improve more in what we need to do.
For my seniors that are participating in this event next week, my pointers would be to dress professional, be professional in your interview as well while talking to them, and stay calm and be honest and enjoy the experience and learn from it. It will definitely help you in the real world.
Thanks, Austin. The end of October means that November starts and hunting season begins. We'd like to remind hunters to stay safe and have fun this opener and go get that big buck. Stay tuned, the random question thing, weather, and sports. Have a good weekend, Saints.
It's the random question thing, ding.
What is your favorite Halloween costume you've ever worn?
Probably my ghillie suit.
Same, my ghillie suit.
John Smears.
Blue's Clues. The Little Mermaid.
My favorite Halloween costume ever was when I was 5. I dressed like a lion.
My favorite Halloween costume was I dressed up as a little pig. Yep.
When I was 12 years old, I was Harry Potter, and it was pretty great. My mom drew like a lightning bolt with like eyeliner. It was like really janky, but it was good. Loved it.
Probably a clown. Mine was when I was an old grandma last year.
My all-time favorite Halloween costume that I wore was socially awkward 6th grade Ben's inflatable sumo suit.
Hey Saints, and we're back with the weather. Today is a high of 66 and a low of 40 and sunny. Saturday has a high of 65 and a low of 43 and sunny. And Sunday has a high of 65 and a low of 52 and partly cloudy. Have a great weekend, Saints.
Hey Saints, I'm Tyler. And I'm Genuine. Welcome to Sports. Ski and Snowboard Club sign-up sheets are due November 14th. Interested students can pick those up at the community ed office. Boys football played Chisago Lakes last week and won with a score of 23-0. They will take on Andover at home tonight for the section final to have a chance to go state. Lauren and Danielle went out to talk to some of the players and the coaches.
I don't think we treat a team like Andover any different than we do Chisago Lakes or Buffalo or Elk River. I mean, the one big difference between this game and games earlier in the year is it's the playoffs, and you win, you move on, you lose, you go home.
Well, I think we have one of the best defenses in the state of Minnesota, so I think we can rely on our defense to control the offense. I think we're also very strong in our kicking game, so Hunter Dustman does a great job of punting and kicking for us. And then offensively, we just need to concentrate on taking advantage of short fields. Our defense usually gets a couple of turnovers and just being proficient in running the football.
A low point in the season was when we were below 500.
Which means we lost more than we won. Then we went on a 2-game winning streak, and now we're back in the section championship game.
6-4. We knew kind of the middle of our season there were some really tough opponents. And at times we really struggled offensively, and I think as we played some of those tougher teams, we kind of made a few changes and made some improvements. And after losing some games in the middle part of the season, we ended up coming out a better football team.
Some of the advice the coaches give us is play like this is our last and make it a business trip.
I guess our overall philosophy is to keep it simple, which is run the ball, keep control of the ball, don't turn it over, and then kind of control the opposing team's offense by not getting penalties.
Last Friday, the volleyball team took on Cambridge but took a tough loss 3-1, which blocked their advancement to the state tourney.
Cross country had a meet yesterday. They also went to feed my starving children last weekend. Let's head over to Walker for more.
Our cross-country season went well for the most part. We had some athletes who battled illness and injury, but for the most part they finished pretty strong. I'd say standout athletes would be freshman Maria Laudenbach. She had a phenomenal season as a rookie. She was less than 60 seconds away from making it to the state meet. On the boys' side, Lucas Barth really stood out. Again, very close to making it to the state meet. And they're both very young runners, so their career in cross-country is pretty hopeful.
It was a good way to give to those in need.
And it's also a good team bonding activity.
Hey Genuine, do you like to go bowling?
Yes, and if others do too, they can join the St. Francis bowling team. Bree went out to get more.
What's your favorite memory about being on the bowling team?
My favorite memory is going to state qualifiers last year and getting just completely demolished. But just having the opportunity to go was pretty much the best part for me.
You meet new people from different parts of the state that you didn't know before, and they can turn out to be pretty cool.
I enjoy just being a part of a sport that not many people play or do, and just excelling at it.
My favorite part about being on the team is you get to make great friendships with everybody, and you meet a lot of fun people, and you have a great time, and you just bowl.
What's your favorite memory?
Actually, this year would be my favorite memory, like the whole season, because the group of people that I hung out with was cooler than last year, and they were just like, because it's Paris, Timmy, and Paige, and they're all just really fun to hang out with.
right, is there anything?
My favorite memory was when Paris Piles, when he got his second strike in the 5th frame in one of our matches, he did a little heel click up in the air. It was the funniest thing ever.
Probably last year going to state or JV qualifier. It was, I don't know, it was just a big event and it was awesome.
How long is your season typically?
From the end of August to the end of November.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I will have to say, join the bowling team. It's really fun and you'll make great friendships that'll last forever.
We need more people.
As fall sports come to an end, winter sports are in planning mode. Boys hockey had an informational meeting on Wednesday. See Coach Schaft in D102 for more information. In addition, the Boys Hockey Booster Club is selling spiritware and hats to raise money for the team. The online store is active until November 6th and can be found at the link below. To end the week off, Saints, we have our Athlete of the Week, Teddy Pierce, who will be starting tonight against Andover.
How has the season been going for you?
It's been going pretty well. I feel like I'm making a contribution to the team. And I feel like with each week I'm getting better, the team's getting better, and yeah.
Have you made any progress from the beginning of the season to now?
Yeah, I think so. I'm going from a different defense this year. I guess Chisago, we had a 4-3, and now we're in a 4-4. It's been different, but I feel like I'm catching on.
What was it like playing your former team last week?
I didn't think I'd be treated with so much hostility, all the traitor chants and everything, but felt pretty good once we beat them and shut them out.
Do you plan on playing football after high school?
No, I plan on wrestling going into college.
What would it mean to you if we won the section finals and went to state?
If we won the section finals and went to state, it would be a great moment since it's been 35 years since St. Francis last went. And to be a part of that would be just a great opportunity.